The jungle was silent to silent. The usual melody of chirping birds and rustling leaves had vanished, replaced by a heavy tension in the air. Suddenly, a deep earth-shaking roar ripped through the trees, sending flocks of birds flying in panic. Hidden beneath the thick jungle canopy, a family of kittens huddled together, their fur bristling in fear. Leo, the bravest of them all, stood at the front, his golden eyes narrowing as he watched enormous shadows move between the towering trees. The ground trembled with each step they took. "The gorillas are here," Leo whispered, his tiny claws digging into the soft earth. The peaceful home of the kitten family was under threat, and this time, they had no choice but to fight. Deep in the heart of the jungle, far away from human civilization, lived a community of wildcats, small but agile, clever yet fierce. They thrived in their paradise, a land rich with fruit, fresh water, and shelter. Leo, the youngest but boldest of the kittens, loved exploring the jungle with his siblings Lily, a swift and cunning huntress, and Max, the strongest among them. Their parents, wise and experienced, taught them everything they needed to survive. For years, they had lived in harmony with the jungle's creatures, but one day, that balance was shattered. The ground quaked under the weight of massive footsteps. The trees groaned as enormous figures pushed past them. Then from the shadows they appeared, a family of gorillas. Their leader, Gronk, was a towering silverback, his dark fur gleaming under the sunlight. His muscular arms were thick as tree trunks, and his deep-set eyes scanned the area with cold dominance. "This land is ours now," Gronk growled, his voice rumbling like distant thunder. The kittens fluffed their fur in protest. "This has been our home for generations," Leo's father hissed. Gronk bared his teeth. "Not anymore." With a single motion, the gorillas began their takeover. They knocked down fruit trees, stole food, and trampled the kittens' carefully built shelters. Their sheer size and power made resistance seem hopeless. Leo's mother pulled him close. "Stay quiet, my child. We must find another home." But Leo refused to back down. "No," he whispered. "This is our home, and we'll fight for it." That night, under the silver glow of the moon, the kittens gathered to discuss their plan. "We can't match their strength," Max said. "They're too big." "But they're not as fast as us," Lily pointed out. "And they're definitely not as clever." Leo grinned. "Then we don't fight them with strength. We fight them with strategy." The kittens spent the night preparing their ultimate plan, a battle of wits against brute force. As the first rays of sunlight touched the treetops, the gorillas awoke to a jungle that was no longer theirs. Trap 1. The slippery surprise. The first gorilla, a young but aggressive brute, reached for a banana tree only to step on a pile of banana peels, placed carefully by the kittens. Slip! Crash! He tumbled backward, crashing into another gorilla, sending them both rolling down a hill into a muddy pit. Trap 2. The hidden pit. Another gorilla stormed forward in anger, but as soon as he stepped onto a patch of soft leaves, the ground gave way. He plummeted into a deep pit, flailing his arms as he landed with a loud thud. Trap 3. The vine snare. Gronk, furious, pounded his chest and charged straight toward the kitten village. But as he ran, his massive foot got caught in a cleverly woven vine trap. He stumbled, roaring in frustration as he struggled to break free. The kittens emerged from their hiding spot, their tails flicking in victory. "You may be strong, Gronk," Leo said, standing tall despite his small size. "But you're not smarter than us." Gronk, tangled in vines but still formidable, glared at Leo. He could crush him in an instant, but something held him back. He had never met such a small creature with such immense bravery. "You're not afraid of me?" Gronk asked, his voice quieter now. Leo shook his head. "I was, but not anymore." For a long moment, there was silence. Then, Gronk chuckled. "You have the heart of a warrior, little one," he admitted. "I see now this jungle belongs to all of us." With a single motion, he signaled to his family. The gorillas stepped back, releasing their grip on the kittens' land. From that day forward, the kittens and gorillas lived not as enemies, but as allies. The kittens helped the gorillas find food hidden in the jungle, using their agility to climb into trees the gorillas couldn't reach. In return, the gorillas protected the kittens from larger predators. Leo became a legend, not just among his family, but throughout the jungle. He had proven that bravery wasn't about size, it was about heart. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Gronk sat beside Leo, watching the fireflies dance. "You are small," the mighty silverback said, "but today, you were the strongest among us all." Leo purred. Sometimes the smallest warriors win the greatest battles. And as the jungle hummed with peace once more, a new era began, an era where kittens and gorillas ruled together, side by side.